Did he really just say that? The information I'm about to share with you, you gotta buckle up. I'm gonna share with you a couple videos and then I'm gonna give you the facts, figures, numbers, logic to back it up. Now, the first half of the video is gonna be deep education and understanding the de-dollarization away from the American dollar. You cannot deny that there's a transition from the global superpower, the US dollar, to a global currency. Then on the second half of this video, I'm going to share with you what two very wealthy people have said about Bitcoin and who may have created it. Then I'm going to back it up with my facts, figures, numbers, logic, and a narrative. And that's why I don't pick left and right, up, down. I'm not tribal. I focus on God as my president and CEO, and I follow the life of Jesus as close as possible. We're all being played. So if you knew you're being played, you would play the game different. So pay attention. So the first clip I'm going to show you is a short clip on Danielle Cambone's channel, Stansberry Research. Highly recommend you follow her. A gentleman talking about the US dollar's dominance.
Main reason, what is the change now that would see the death of the dollar? The main change.
Well, I tell you, first of all, if you have a global currency like the US dollar was, a reserve currency, a lot of it depends on confidence and on prestige. If you travel internationally, the US may be better liked than the Chinese and the Russians, but the prestige of the US has diminished a lot.
Now that's a fact. I've had over 7,000 people in my academy, people all over the world. The US dollar is losing its prestige. And remember, it's a fake currency. It's fiat. Has zero value other than our belief in it. And the world is starting to lose belief. So if you follow Ray Dalio, I highly recommend you do. We are now in this part of it, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, which this I'm going to be reporting on my YouTube channel tomorrow. And this is almost an exact science of what's happening right now. Now, this is right off our government website, our Congress website. I want you to pause and read this. This is the part I want to read to you right here. It says, some observers have speculated whether changes in the global economy, goes back to the Ray Dalio chart, a global geopolitical shift, which we're in right now, could cause a shift from the dollar to other currencies, focused in particular and centered on China's economic rise, which they are rising economically. They're taking over America, and U.S. sanctions and digital currencies. The US dollar by 2021 had fell to 59% to its lowest level of the US dollar's share of global reserves in the exchange reserves drops to a 25-year low. Okay, I want you to pause and read this. The BRICS countries were created in 2009. Brazil, India, Russia, China, and South Africa, and Saudi Arabia is working to join it. This is a key factor in the next part of the conversation. So now he's going to talk about cryptocurrencies and who he thinks created Bitcoin.
Last point, when you were speaking about your fears, like, of course, was thinking central bank digital currencies in my mind. Is that one point you were alluding to?
Well, I think the cryptocurrencies is an interesting phenomenon that arose because of excessive money printing by the Fed. And don't ever think that it was created by a poor fool in Australia called Satoshi. This is organized. I am sure the founders of Bitcoins are the same that founded the Federal Reserve in 1913. It's a new gimmick. But the Bitcoin is now an established type of a currency, and I would not encourage people not to hold it, and I don't encourage them to hold it. I prefer precious metals, but if I talk to someone who is 25 years old, he thinks I'm a relic, that I'm a dinosaur, which is true. But young people are more interested in speculating in cryptos than in precious metals.
Okay, let's break this down from a logical circuit. Okay, let's go back to 2008 going into 2009. This is so key, right? Get a pen and paper out. The BRICS countries were created in 2009. Brazil, India, Russia, China, and South Africa, and now Saudi Arabia is going to be joining 19 other countries. They have been working to de-dollarize. So if you're in America, okay,